Hey, buddy.
How's you?
I'm good.
You pimping?
I'm pimping.
Pimping?
While I have this here, I need to look. Did I share with you the newest bracket form to put in noms and stuff?
Um, you might have. You better do it again.
Well, I can't share it again. You just have to look in your drive. Let's see. Share.
You can see.
I have not. So, let's add you. Lucas Lorenz at dumbidiot.org.
That's me.
The fuck is that? Lucas Lorenz at Hotmail. I figure it's
G
only gonna be me
13
and you,
Gmail.
but which one is
Gmail,
Seth's?
not Hotmail.
The one that I've been sending it to you is Lucas Lorenz at
It
hotmail.com.
should be lucasrance13 at Gmail. That's the issue, Brandon.
Well, I've sent it to at Hotmail on before, and it's worked. But I'll send it to the Gmail one. LucasRent13 at Gmail. Rat. What is Seth's one? Seth RT at MSN. This is big one. Devin Spalding. Whoops, don't send it to Beth Murphy. Jesus Christ. No. Marina Bloss. All right. 1, 2,
Should we just
3.
pretend like we're going through lots of G-force?
Ooh, going through G-forces. That's good. I was thinking maybe we were in the Star Wars universe and we were learning how to use the G-force.
Ooh. Let's do them both. Let's learn how to use the G-force in a spaceship, and then the spaceship falls, and we experience G-force audioly.
Okay.
Cool.
We're in the Millennium Falcon and it starts to tailspin and we're experiencing G-force.
Yeah. When we're learning about G-force.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I started that and I started putting in some things. I got like all the Nicole Kidmans and Cats facts up to this point already in there, as well as a couple other things. I also added in best use of midget back in, so
good season for it.
Very good.
Let's do it.
Also, I'm done with like all the scripts. I'm so excited to do Ratatouille.
Yeah,
like a genuinely good animated film. We've watched Dougal and fucking Space Chimps, and this one isn't fully animated. Well, The Last Unicorn wasn't bad. The Bee Movie was okay. There's another one we did. Oh yeah, The Last Unicorn Facticorn. God, there was one other one that we did that was absolute. Emoji Movie. So it'll be a nice change. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, play. Fritex, my young Padawan.
Yes, master.
You've come a long ways, but your next task is going to be the hardest of them all. You've successfully killed every Sith Lord somehow.
Everyone.
With just a knife. Like, you're so good, man.
They didn't even give me a saber.
You're a real fucking G about
dagger.
it. But now you need to learn the G-force. You need to feel your inner G and use that to push your agenda on people.
Is that like when a lady's really hit the spot?
Yeah. It's that your G-force. Yeah, you're gonna need to, Matt. You're gonna need to feel from deep within and use the G-force to push your agenda onto other people.
G-force. You're saying, whoa!
G-force. Holy shit! Whoa! The Millennium Falcon! Oh
man! My face! There's so many G's!
Oh my god, the G-force is too much! Bless you? No.
I thought it was coming.
Quick, easy, and to the point. G-forces, baby.
That's us. We're G-forces.
Could you imagine watching Star Wars and just some bard comes up with just like a switchblade and took out like Darth Sidious? He's like, "Fuck you." Next.
I'm sure that's in the book somewhere.
Yeah, that's in the comics. Books. Yeah,
there's lots.
It's somewhere deep in the lore. Hi, Lucas.
But I was thinking like a hi. I was thinking it's like a lightsaber, but like as a dagger, just a little tiny one.
Oh, that's super. Actually, that's super cool. Yeah, that's super cool. You pull it. Yeah.
A light stiletto for an assassin.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Use it for cracking safes, but you got some questions.
Yeah, of course I do.
Because this is an audio format.
Are we in the same time zone? Do you like being in different time zones?
Which question am I asking?
Either. You're not asking either of them. You can answer either or both.
I don't like it. It makes me sad that our souls are apart further distance wise. We are in different time zones. That's right.
Yeah, we are. Next question.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought your thing froze. I thought you ended it, and I was like, those don't look like the same headphones. But I was like, you motherfucker, we're 6 minutes in. Oh, I can't hear you anymore.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. No, these are Alex's. Well, now he's not there. Now you're gone.
No, now you're here. You disappeared for a second. All right. Jesus. Next question for you. Do you like pet rodents?
I never had one myself. Strictly normal style with a bird or two thrown in there, but no pet rodents. Don't like them.
You ever have any reptiles?
Nope.
Fish?
I had a fish. I had some fish.
Yeah. And then cat,
everybody
dogs,
has
stuff
fish.
Like that.
Yeah.
Any livestock?
Well, yeah, in the backyard one year. We've done that story. Bunny the cow.
No, I don't know. I don't know this story.
Cow in the backyard, city limits.
Hell yeah.
My cow.
Just chilling. Nice. Yeah. What happened to it?
We had to move it back. It shit too much.
Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of rodents, I sent you that Snapchat of my car's just off, but the windshield wipers are going. I think I blew the fuse for the windshield wipers blew, so I took it out. And I'm letting it sit overnight, and then I'll put the fuse back in and see if it acts up or anything, and if so, I'll buy a new one. But when I popped the hood to my car, I found a dead mouse like nestled into my engine.
Oh, that's sad.
So sad. It was so sad.
I don't like that.
I know.
You can ask that question.
I didn't ask that question, but
do you like that?
I don't like that.
Okay.
My last question for you is: do you like
je ne sais quoi?
No, it's not je ne sais quoi. I was gonna say space garbage.
Space garbage. I got a little bit. I like some space garbage, like in a thematic sense or in a literal sense.
First off, thematic, because I do, but literal, nah.
No, fix that space.
Yeah.
Government, space people.
So, if you've answered yes to liking being in different time zones, or having rodents as pets,
being in different time zones,
or being in different time zones, or space garbage, you've come to the right place.
Thematically or literally.
You've come to the right place thematically or literally, because this is the good, the bad, the movies.
Yeah, it is a fucking podcast.
And we're fucking men.
We're doing this. Yeah, we legally.
I'm Brandon.
You're married with a child.
I am married with a child.
And a home.
I do have a home. And we all have a home, which is this podcast.
Oh, yeah, welcome in.
Yeah. You're Lucas.
That's me. I don't have a home or a wife or a kid. I have a podcast.
That's your home.
And you're listening to it.
Well, welcome into our home. Hope you like it. You know, if you need refreshments,
take the shoes off.
Please take your shoes off. But if you need refreshments, let's talk about them. Beers today?
Good segue.
I've got plenty of beers in the fridge, but I got water.
90-day cleanse, which you lied about. I am in a Tacoma at Alex's aunt and uncle's house, sitting on a bed in a spare room by myself, and I'm not drinking anything.
Yeah, pork rinds or anything?
No.
You didn't have that as a road snack? What road snacks did you have?
I had cheddar Chex Mix, and then we had some burgers from this place called Zips.
Oh yeah, Zips. I like Zips.
Zips fucked me up.
Did you get a rodeo burger with the onion ring and the barbecue sauce on it?
No, didn't yeehaw like that.
Did you get a milkshake?
No, normal fucked me up enough. Can't imagine what a milk steak would be like.
No, not milk steak, milkshake.
Oh, milkshake. We had lots of those. We had 4 of those.
What the fuck is a milk steak?
That's from It's Always Sunny, I think.
Oh, okay. I used to eat Zips like all the time when we would go to Coeur d'Alene for the Iron Man that was there when the whole family do it, and pig down on Zips.
And they have drive-through. They have lots of fish. Yeah, go Zips. But
hell yeah,
we're chilling.
Don't ever eat pork rinds again. That was horrendous editing.
Yeah,
it took so much work to get all those crunches out.
But now I'm silent with everything perfectly in order here.
Except for your thoughts aren't silent, which is perfect for a podcast.
Yeah, no, I got thoughts about G4. I mean, the movie.
Yeah, well, you've come to the right place. This is
I'm Lucas.
TGTBTM.
We have a YouTube page. You should subscribe to that.
Yeah, subscribe. Check it out. There've been a lot more views. Also, listen to this and watch it. Yeah,
merchandise is coming.
Yeah, we'll get some merch. Oh, the advent calendar. We forgot to talk about it in March. Fuck.
Let's do it for November.
We're planning it for November, or is that the next time we're talking about it?
Both.
Okay. Well, we're talking about it now. This is the March-April combo. We've got that we're doing it. It's all liquids, remember. Each one's like a different soda, and the last one's soap.
Yeah.
What's the theme of it, like, on the outside?
Italian.
It's Italian.
Red.
It's an Italian Christmas. It's Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Doing
calendar movie liquids.
It's Mario and Luigi, like, naked, doing, like, the finger like what's that painting?
Sistine Chapel. Yeah. What's it called?
I can't remember. But it's that,
man.
It's Mario and Luigi doing that, and then Yoshi's in the background doing the scream. It's like all like a art / Italian.
But they all clash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this is my watch. Chinese.
Oh, nice. What is that?
Chinese.
It's got 3 different.
Those are the subdials for the chronograph. Because I want to time something. Boom. There goes the second hand.
Oh shit. I was gonna say it's not moving, but that's the second hand. That's a timer. That is cool.
Come on, thing.
I mean, I can see it kind of.
Well, it was. Oh well, you know it's going, and then if I reset it, there you go.
Oh, it speeds up and goes right back to 12. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pimping.
But, oh my god, and we're not doing a split. I mean, what is that? We're going to record it all in one place. And then because Lucas is on spring break from the kids.
Woo! Lift your shirt up. It's spring break. Show them titties. Oh, he's doing it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just...
Fucking spring break flashes. Well, I think that's enough jargon to kind of get into this. Yeah. Do you want to hear about the director?
This thing had one?
It does.
Or more than one?
And his name is weird. It's got one director. One direction director.
A man in charge, if you will.
His name is Hoyt Yeatman.
Oh, Hoyt Yeatman.
And
what has this fella done, Brandon?
He did a 1994 short called Asteroid Adventure.
Okay. No.
And that's it.
And that's it. He seems like he knew what he could do.
He's mostly a visual effects creator. So I put down the work of stuff that he's done for visual effects. Because all he's directed is one short in this. But his visual effects filmography is amazing.
Because people think you just point the camera on your phone and you go, no, you got to like make things look like other things.
You sure do.
Well, what has he done in that regard?
So he's done Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Jesus.
Caddyshack. He did Star Trek: The Motion Picture. He did E.T. the Extraterrestrial. He did the visual effects for Blade Runner. He did Twilight Zone, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Gremlins, both European and Christmas Vacation.
Like one of the best visual effects of all time.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Brandon.
He did The Fly, The Blob.
All these are excellent, yes.
The Abyss.
His name is Hoyt Friedman?
Yeatman. Y-E-A-T Man. The Rock. He did Con Air. He did Deep Rising. He did Armageddon. He did Mighty Joe Young, The Princess Diaries, Sky High, Kangaroo Jack, Underdog, and Bad Boys for Life. This guy fucking rocks.
He does. But that's not normally like a profession you normally step into directing to.
No.
So gave him a shot because he's so good in that regard.
Like some of these are like Close Encounters, Star Trek, E.T., Blade Runner. Like, oh my God. The Fly, The Abyss. Armageddon? You know how much visual effects is in Armageddon?
Or The Fly? Yeah, that's crazy.
Mighty Joe Young, that giant-ass gorilla?
I don't remember Mighty Joe Young, but...
That's like the first film I saw in theaters as a kid.
That's weird. Mighty Joe Young, never heard of it. Did he write this, though? He can't have if he's a VFX guy.
No.
He's like, I've been saving my directorial debut.
He did write it, but this is the only thing he's ever written.
Is he the sole writer?
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people.
I want their names.
So Hoyt Eatman did this. There's a duo of Cormac and Marianne Wibberley, and they've done I know, right? Cormac Wibberley. They've done as a duo Motel Blue, I Spy, Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle, Bad Boys 2, a film that we've done on here called National Treasure, and National Treasure 2 Book of Secrets.
Okay, some pretty Hollywood guys.
And then on that The Shaggy Dog.
I like The Shaggy Dog. Crazy poster is The Shaggy Dog.
Tim Allen.
Yeah, with a dog.
And then the last writer is called David P.I. James, and he's only also written this. He's another big visual effects creator. And so I put down some of his stuff. A couple other things that we have done on here. He's done the visual effects for Look Who's Talking.
Fuck yeah.
The Fifth Element, but just the video game of The Fifth Element.
Weird.
A good one called Mighty Joe Young. Have you heard of it?
No.
Was it the first movie you ever saw in theaters?
What was the first movie I saw in theaters? I don't know.
He did the visual effects for Inspector Gadget.
Might have been Inspector Gadget. Go ahead.
102 Dalmatians, The Princess Diaries, Kangaroo Jack, 50 First Dates.
Okay, we've seen that.
Not a lot of visual effects in that.
It seems like, his buddy.
And then get ready for some big ones. Chronicles of Narnia. You know how many visual effects are that?
That's visual effect. But these are writers, Brandon.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Transformers.
But
the first one.
They didn't write these movies.
No. G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, Hop, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel, Silver Linings Playbook, After Earth, Batman vs. Superman.
Visual effects in Silver Linings Playbook?
Like highly, like very minimal, like just like touch-up stuff probably. Correcting. Batman vs. Superman, Doctor Strange, and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Like these guys are good.
It's like the VFX guys are like the best of them, by the way. There's like, what if we write the damn thing too?
What if we write it and one of us directs it?
And what if they're little gerbils?
And I've heard I'd never seen G-Force. Had you?
No.
I'd only heard basically pretty much shit about it, like some gerbils, there's special agents and whatnot. Honestly, the directing not that bad.
I mean, no, not a problem. It seemed pretty modern.
Yeah.
In that respect. I mean, this could have came out last year, and I wouldn't have blinked an eye, really.
It's an hour and a half. It's decently paced.
It's action coded.
Yeah.
Spy coded.
I say for a first-time director doing this, props to you.
But I mean, he's like 70 years old, probably.
Could be.
And
this came out in 2009, FYI. So maybe he was 55 at the time. Who knows? And then a cast, and a big one. It's a lot of voice actors, but some live action roles as well.
Hit me with the names of them.
As far as live action, the ones that I put down included Will Arnett, Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah. Fresh treat.
The year off of
The
Hangover fame. You've got Bill Nighy, Oscar nom.
Great villain.
Kelly Garner is the other one.
Don't know.
And then voice actress and actors, you've got Penelope Cruz. Oscar nom. Sam Rockwell, Oscar winner.
Yes.
Yeah, she is
so hot too.
Jon Favreau.
Mr. Marvel himself.
Steve Buscemi.
Pretty good work here from him, I thought.
I did too. Tracy Morgan. And
Great
Oscar
choice.
winner Nicolas Cage.
This is our first time? No, I was going to say, not our first time doing Cage. We've done Cage a lot on here.
We've done a lot of Cage, yeah.
National Treasure, Wicker Man.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while since we have. I'm trying to think if there's another one. Yeah. Might be, but...
He's pretty awesome as well.
Yeah, I mean, he fucking rocks. Everybody, he's a complete meme, but when people learn that he's won an Oscar and you're like, wait, he's a good actor? He's great, actually.
Yeah, he's been nominated a handful of times.
Yeah.
He goes hard.
He does.
In this, too.
So great.
He's the mole, right?
Yeah, Speckles.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put...
Yamasu.
Spoiler. I think... Oh, my God. I'm going to put him down, I think, him and Mr. Rockwell for the best voice actor nom.
Yeah, I mean, this is not... We'll get there, but this is not Dougal. I mean, it is, kind of, but they're all movies are Dougal, in a way.
Every movie is Dougal in a way, but they're also no movies are Dougal.
They can't get that.
Except for Dougal, so... And then a quick plot, I already kind of said it, but a specially trained squad of guinea pigs is dispatched to stop a diabolical billionaire from taking over the world. Bill Nighy, a weird villain. I was like, this guy is always just like the nicest guy in every role he's ever played.
I guess that kind of works, playing against type.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much like a spy movie, like Spy Kids, but with gerbils or whatever.
And I'm not saying Bill Nye. I'm saying Bill Nighy.
With a Y at the end. Or
Nighy, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You know him if you've seen him.
You know him if you've seen him.
The Science Man, now that'd be a good villain, too.
That would be a good villain. He'd fit in this, too, with the villain art.
Bitches. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Bill Nye just tortures bitches with his bow tie on. Take his bow tie off and whips him with it.
Whips a bitch.
Whips a bitch with a bow tie.
And it's like electrified.
Makes her create a safe word before she starts, and she says it, but he still whips her with the bow tie.
Whips her. Get her.
Yeah. Bill Nye, the science guy. What a man.
Love it. He loves it, too.
Oh, yeah. He loves that limelight. So, history.
Is it coming?
Gistory.
Gistory's coming.
I didn't mean jiztory. It was like history with a G, like G-force, not jiztory.
Well, you have to go G-history. G-history.
The jiztory is coming.
The jiztory is coming. You don't have any.
I do. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Oh, it's a 2009 American spy adventure comedy film.
Little Moose-Boosh.
Produced by Walt Disney Pictures and Jerry Bruckheimer Films. Directed by Hoyt Yeatman in his directorial debut, and written by Cormac and Marianne Wibley, with a story team by Yeatman, who worked in the area of visual effects alongside co-founding DreamQuest Images. Director Yeatman's son, Hoyt Yeatman IV. So this is
he's Hoyt.
He's the third.
We should have known that.
actually came up with the original idea for the film when he was 5 years old. Sound familiar?
It's a monster truck thing.
The monster trucks. Yep.
Kid. Yeah.
He even liked his son's story so much that he brought it to producer Jerry Bruckheimer. And then there was a video game based on the film that was released for PS3, PS2, Xbox 360, Wii, PSP, Nintendo DS, and Microsoft Windows. I did not have it. And the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions came with 3D glasses.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. It looks like a third-person shooter. And you're a gerbil, or what are you, guinea pigs they are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like a third-person shooter, and you gotta get these robots and stuff. Pretty cool.
I mean, the idea of this movie, I think, could work as a video game. You get to do some action stuff. You get to fight some people.
Yeah, set off bombs, run around. Yeah.
It's the games that Marina has on like PS2. Where you're like, how do they make a game for Happy Feet? You're like, you just dance the whole time, or?
I know. I had a series of unfortunate events Game Boy game.
Hey, Marina has that for PS2. She's got the Polar Express game, the Cat in the Hat game.
How's that work?
The Shark Tale game.
These tie-ins. Oh my goodness.
The Shrek 2 game, which actually rocks. The Shrek 2 game is good.
Is it open world?
No, but a little bit. It's not just level after level. You do get to roam. Yeah, like it is kind of. Yeah.
It's ahead of its time.
Very
just like G-Force.
Yes. And so
G-Force.
It's big. It's a visual effects team. A lot of marketing.
It's child-driven.
Child-driven. You've heard what we thought about monster trucks. Let's see what we go from here.
It makes for some good times.
But visual effects can cost a lot of money, and visual effects guys. So let's guess a budget.
Oh man.
I got some cash now, some money. We're gonna throw it on some honeys.
Yeah.
So rich, they call me a Playboy bunny.
Yeah.
This is the budget song.
Burning a hole in my pocket. This movie going off like a rocket.
Oh, yeah.
Later on, we got quotes on the docket.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't shut up, I'll take your head off.
Oh.
It's the budget song.
Socket would have fit there, but Take Your Head Off is good too. Those are two great installments that we will be putting on the CD when that comes out. Speaking of merch, the CD of all of our
that's
hit
right.
songs.
And a couple bonuses as well. I have some stuff I want to release that I can't release in traditional formats under my name.
You just tuned in. It's a bonus song number 1. It's just you like doing like a slam poetry thing.
It is.
They're all different.
Lots of slurs.
One of them is a freestyle rap. One of them is you just scatting. You're just like, skip it about it.
I can scat pretty good. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Formally trained, actually. But yeah. I'm supposed to guess a budget for G-Force, I guess. Kids.
You are.
I'll let right now, you guess, audience, what the budget is right now.
$10.
Oh, bad guess. This is a movie, audience. You can't just buy like a soda for this. I'm gonna guess. What year, may I ask again?
2009.
$55 million.
Good guess. It's actually $150 million.
In 2009? No.
Yeah.
G-Force.
$150 million.
G-Force. For a 5-year-old's idea.
Yep. $150 million.
Wow. One of our higher budgeters.
It's they're visual effects guys. They're gonna spend their cash dough on.
Yes, if they can. Disney, Bruckheimer, I guess.
It's a kids film, which usually do pretty well in because you sell the 2 tickets to the kids, then you got to sell at least 1 or 2 more to the parents. Yeah. So what do you think this brought in opening weekend?
24.
A little more, 31.7.
Wow,
you're within 8 though.
Of course, so I win.
You won there.
Controversial to Seth, I guess. He didn't like that new addition, but maybe he should come on the show more.
Yeah, he could have vetoed that way a long time ago
when we met for it. Yeah.
U.S. and Canada domestic.
31 would lead to a $80 million box office return.
Nice. It's actually 119.4.
Fuck. Fuckos. They did it. That's pretty not bad.
The buzz stayed around.
Mean, they didn't make their money back domestically.
But worldwide.
But could they this is China all over it, right? I mean, they eat guinea pigs, I think, but maybe that'll affect the box office.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it would double that. I'll say 220.
Good guess. It's 292.8 million.
Oh, yeah, China. Those Chinese people love movies, Brandon.
They love movies with a lot of visual effects too.
Of course. 290. I think they made that's a pretty big titty hit. Yeah.
$150 million budget, basically 300 million worldwide. They doubled it. They had to have made money back. It's a Winnie. That's a fallen phone.
It's a big titty hit.
It's a big tittied Winnie. Lucas.
There we go.
Big tittied Winnie.
You can see it perfectly.
Yeah, we totally can. Oh, there you go. A lot higher on all the box office and budget returns than you thought.
I mean, so was the quality of the film, I guess.
You just got to think bigger.
Yeah, turn into the YouTube because Brandon brought his
31-37. It's like jiggle. There are taglines. There's 2 of them.
I could almost guess these, but go for it.
Okay, the 2. First one: the world needs bigger heroes.
Wow, because they're little guys. Yeah,
they're little. They're just guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are a lot bigger than you think they are.
And moles too.
And moles are a lot bigger than you think they are. Hamsters, small. Gerbils, small.
Dog-sized. A mole, yeah.
And then the other one: gadgets, gizmos, guinea pigs in 3D.
Sure. Now this seems like of those 2, I like the first better.
I do as well.
He was a little busy in the second one. Now this does seem like we can make some pretty easy puns, traditional, make your own tagline style instead of getting all esoteric and philosophical or whatever we do.
Yeah. I mean, you could do like
out.
There you go. I was gonna say this movie hit my G-force spot.
That's pretty simple, yeah.
Those are just 2 right off the top. We didn't even have to think about that.
This is a guinea slapper.
What about see this in Papua New Guinea pig?
Ooh, what?
It's a big market. Big market for movies there.
Guinea. Guinea Potter.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say was Guinea Weasley. Not her name, but spelled that way, kind of.
How about? That's my gerbil impression.
Oh, nice. I was like, what the fuck was that? This movie will Sam rock your socks off.
Sam Rockwell your socks off?
Yeah.
How about just like we're cute little guys and they're solving crimes.
His little dudes. What about the slicer, the dicer, and neither the nicer?
Yeah. But this one they actually were nicer. Doesn't apply.
But they also slice and dice a little bit.
They did, but they were nicer. So
they were.
Their slicer, the dicer, and both were nicer.
Watch this while eating a plate of chicken mole.
Yeah, let's go with that one.
It's a classic movie food.
Yeah. And it's
anything in mole sauce. Yeah.
Eat this while having a plate of chicken mole. It's just like on the poster. And it's
all a bunch of guinea pigs eating chicken mole too.
I think it works. So now
what do you think about chicken mole?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it's an acquired taste. It's kind of bitter and chocolatey, but spicy at the same time.
I think it's nice.
Yeah, I do too. I'm glad we can agree on that. Yeah.
We rarely do.
So with that, it's fact time.
What'd you call me?
I said it's fact time.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something about my mother.
I mean,
GFACS.
GFACS is an easy one, and it fits really well.
That would insinuate we're having facts about gangsters.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
I don't know
GFACS
many.
Works. I mean, I know thousands, but let's kick something else around. We can always go back to GFACS.
We can always come back to it. Ooh, Zach Fact Galifianakis or Zach Galifactus.
Factinakis. Mr. Belvedere facts.
from fucking Mel? What a weird throwback.
Mr. Belvedere fact.
I love Mr. Belvedere. What a wild throwback.
It was a cleaning object and a sex act.
And a man that you just
keep
in your closet. Throw me Mr. Belvedere, throw you a man. What a crazy throwback. Do any of the characters' names work with it? Speckles, Blaster, Hurley, Bucky, Darwin, Ben, Darcy? No.
Facts of evolution. Darwin.
Theory of factivity.
I think we ought to go just GFACS, and then whenever we have Seth back, he'll be like, "What was the last one you did?" And we'll just be like, GFACS.
Yeah, and he'll be like, "No."
Yeah, and then he'll be like, "Why didn't you make it opera, Looney Tunes?" Just hit him all right there. What do you want to give for facts?
That's all facts. That would be a good one for a Looney Tunes thing.
For a Looney Tunes movie.
Or there's Mr. Belvedere facts. I don't know.
GFACS, Mr. Belvedere facts. You got your devil on your shoulder.
Galifianakis. GFACS. It's simple.
We're Americans.
I like all three of them. If you guys want to pick,
we're not fancy. We're not sweaty.
What is that?
It's never been us.
You're pretty sweaty. You're a pretty sweaty guy.
I am pretty sweaty. We've never tried really hard to be like extra at this.
Yeah, or tried really hard to be sweaty. So,
yeah, GFACS.
If you choose whatever one you want of those three, I'm fine with it. We're just gonna roll with some GFACS.
How many facts you got?
8.
Okay.
Just a simple number.
Are any of them racist facts?
I don't think so.
Okay. If there are, we all make mistakes, but let's try to clean that bit of the show up a little bit.
Well, one of them's a wild one. I just read it. I'm trying to look for anything that's racist. But
is it this first one?
No, it's the penultimate one. Oh,
I love penultimate.
Penultimate Pet Pals. Forgot to say
this is our penultimate Pet Pals. Triple P. PPP.
First one is that this is the first Disney's live action computer animated hybrid film. Everybody knows
what does that
Disney
mean?
For animation, and sometimes Disney will do a live action one. Say I don't know, like Mighty Joe Young. But this is the first crossover between animation and live action for good old
Mighty
Disney.
Joe Young is animated?
No, that's a live action.
And this is a spoof?
This is a hybrid.
Like a Prius.
Yeah, sure, yes. Exactly like a Prius.
This movie's the first Prius.
This movie is the first Prius for Disney. Next, your goddamn phone. Next, the Coke Ferris wheel shown in the movie is located on the island of Okinawa, Japan, in a shopping and entertainment district called American Village. So,
yeah, Japan likes to do that sort of stuff.
We have Chinatown in big cities. So in Japan, they've got America Village, and it's a Ferris wheel of Coca-Cola. That's hilarious.
That is sick, and it's real. That's cool too.
Do you think people that are tourists or travelers, they come to Chinatown? Do you think they would come to New York Chinatown and be like, "This shit's super funny"? That they think this is they think this is China.
Well, I mean, like Chinese people like live there though too.
Oh, I know, but like
that's like we'd have to live in America Town.
American Village.
American Village. Yeah.
Now that's racist. Next
Yeah.
up. In the opening logos for the film, the normal Jerry Bruckheimer Films logo with the lightning was edited to have the guinea pig Hurley running up the road. When the lightning strikes, he says, "Whoa, not cool." This was the Bruckheimer's first 3D film, so they thought they'd integrate that into it.
So is that on all 3D films for Bruckheimer?
I don't think they kept using Hurley in all of them, but this is the first little taste, I think.
A lot of firsts here. I can see why it's so expensive.
Did you watch in 3D?
No.
I didn't.
I don't have that ability.
There are 3D TVs.
I don't have one.
Oh, why not?
Poor. And I don't really like the 3D experience. I think it's tacky. I think of all the innovations of film, that's the one that doesn't stick.
2009 was big on 3D. Like
big. Yeah, that's Avatar.
08 to like 2014, everything was 3D.
Yeah, which is unfortunate for us.
And glasses wearers. It always
did suck.
I personally like just like an IMAX or a Dolby thing where the sound and video is the best.
You like Meet Joe Young.
I do like Mighty Joe Young.
Meet Joe Black.
Did you know anything about Mighty Joe Young?
Not a thing. It's gobbledygook. There's a gorilla.
It's a giant gorilla.
His name is Joe Young.
Yeah.
The gorilla's name is Joe Young.
It's from '98. It's got Bill Paxton and Charlize Theron. I'm pulling up a legendary 15-foot tall mountain gorilla named Joe is taken to an animal sanctuary in California. With zoologists with whom he grew up. Poacher, played by Ray Zerbezigia, returns from the past to seek vengeance on Joe. But he's like big, but the effects are honestly
pretty. Last name.
And it came out on a Christmas, it looks like. I didn't know about that.
I would have never guessed he was an animal.
Joe Young, picture.
That's the name of a carpenter. Or a guy who lays railroad spikes.
Look at this.
He's scared.
He is scared. He's a big gorilla.
So, okay, good facts.
Good facts. Next, for the digital 3D presentation, the film was projected in a 1.85 per 1 aspect ratio, with the original 2.39 per 1 cinematic scope aspect ratio letterboxed. This allowed objects to move beyond the normal frame boundaries and, in theory, enhance the 3D depth effect.
Okay, so they cut the screen off to blast the effects out wider.
Correct.
That's an interesting tactic. Probably looked worse because of it.
I put this, like, I say these numbers and so many people are like, what would this mean? Seth wouldn't know what it meant. Devin probably would have.
Yeah, he pays attention. That's pretty boxy.
1.85 per 1?
For 1 versus 2.8 to 1 or whatever it was.
2.39 to 1.
And that's pretty boxy.
Yeah.
I think Wes Anderson rocks a 1.69 to 1.
Oh my God. I mean, that does make sense. His are very boxy. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
We should make a 0.5 per 9. It's just super
4 to
wide.
3. Jesus Christ.
4 to 3. So that's a 1.3 per 1.
Yeah. Psycho.
Goodness. Next, this is Jon Favreau's first time working on a movie for Disney. He would later go on to direct the live-action Jungle Book and Lion King movies years later.
And the Marvels, which are Disney's now too.
Yep.
He's a billionaire from the Ears companies. And he did Chef, which we did.
Yeah, he did do Chef, which you liked but didn't love.
Yeah, and you love but didn't like.
No, I loved and liked.
Oh.
Next, the bakery in the movie. What was the bakery? Oh, the one with the cake in the window. The bakery in the movie, called Giselle's Bakery, was named after Giselle Yeatman, Hoyt Yeatman's wife. She also named the character Mooch,
Giselle
the fly,
Yeatman.
after the word moucher, which is the word for fly in French.
That's funny, I guess. The craziest named family of all time. Hoyt the Third, Hoyt the Fourth, and his
Giselle
wife.
Yeatman.
Giselle Yeatman. And Giselle Jr. maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Be so lucky.
Also, don't forget about Cormac Wibberley.
Cormac Wibberley, of course.
How could you forget? Uncle Cormy.
Yeah.
My penultimate one here is
a good one. Okay.
Why is this even in here? Is that Sam Rockwell and Tracy Morgan were both born in November of 1968, not on the same day, just same month of the year. But then in parentheses, IMDb had to put along with the late rapper Old Dirty Bastard and Owen Wilson.
Good fact. You're wrong, Brandon. That's a good fact.
Why? Like, okay, they share like the same month.
A poppin' month. Yeah.
They share the same month. But why do you have to bring in Old Dirty Bastard and Owen Wilson?
I love ODB. Anytime you can bring him up. That's good company.
It's funny because Sam Rockwell's voice character acting actually sounded like Owen Wilson from time to time.
ODBs, yeah.
No, not Old Dirty Bastards, but yeah, that one made me laugh. Just like, why is this in here?
We should have got ODB, and he would have been dead by this point. But we gotta go to the store. Anyways,
and then nominations, just 2. A winner for one at the ASCAP Awards. Winner for top box office films.
And by animal movies, okay.
And at the Visual Effects Society Awards, it was nominated for Outstanding Animated Character in a Live Action Motion Picture. So,
okay. And didn't win.
Oh, wait. Specifically for one character.
Hurley.
Just Bucky, the hamster.
Bucky got the award. Even
Steve Buscemi.
Guinea pig movie, they can't win the awards.
No, it's always about the fucking hamsters. The guinea pigs never get the credit.
I know.
But that is ending our G-Facts, our Fat Galifianakis, our Mr. Belvedere facts.
Mr. Belvedere, G-Facts.
Our Old Dirty Bastard facts.
I wish. If only. We'll get there one day, I'm sure. Old Dirty Factards.
Old Dirty Factards.
I think what's Kidman doing? There was a long rumor that Richard Gere had a guinea pig up his ass.
Yep,
right?
that is true.
A gerbil or something.
It was a gerbil.
Oh, so should we have Nicole be up Richard Gere's ass?
I was thinking she was just pulling it out of his ass. But I really like the idea of her burrowing like a gerbil into his ass.
I was thinking we could put one in her ass, but that's kind of
sexually
demeaning, and yeah.
So let's make her burrow into Richard Gere's ass.
Yeah, she's in Richard Gere's ass. Is it Richard Gere? Is that the rumor?
Yeah, it was Richard Gere.
Are you
remember,
sure?
Because I didn't know about this until you brought it up, and I don't remember why you brought it up.
It's one of those things where it was like kids in Alaska and kids in Florida, everybody had the same Richard Gere rumor.
Because I think there was what are the other big rumors that you brought up? You brought up stuff about Alec Baldwin when he killed the guy. Then you brought up Mark Wahlberg gouging the guy's eye out. And then Matthew Broderick running people over.
I mean, these are just crimes people have been convicted of.
What was the one that stored cocaine in their asshole?
Tim Allen, right? That was also
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. It was the Santa Claus, and you were talking about Tim Allen putting cocaine up his ass, and then you talked about Richard Gere putting a gerbil in his ass.
All sorts of great stuff. And now Nicole joins them.
Not as putting something in the ass, just as an ass burrower. She gets really lubed up.
Worming her way up there.
Rubs herself, and I can't believe it's not butter, and just goes on up. Because you can't use butter in the rectum. So
why not? Tastes too good?
Yeah, tastes too good for your rectum.
Too good. Yeah,
do you remember that thing where it was like there's that rumor that like if you dipped your balls in soy sauce you could taste how salty it was?
Nope. What?
Yeah, it was like it was like a big thing on social media. Like if a dude dipped it, if they dip, no, but you could taste it from your balls.
Like the ejaculate?
No, you just dip your balls into a bowl of soy sauce, and you can taste the soy sauce and the salt like in your mouth, or maybe you taste it with your balls. I don't know.
They seem like very salty things altogether. So I
balls and
you need some drink after.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you think you can taste with your balls like that?
No.
Because I tried it.
No, you didn't.
I did. I think.
Why?
I think I tried it because Alex and Marina asked me.
Did it work?
No, I didn't taste it.
That's insane. Don't admit that.
This was before you and Alex were together, and it was just me and Marina and Alex hanging.
I'll have to ask her about that.
Yeah, I've really forgot about that. I don't know why that came up with gerbil. Oh, it's
Nicole.
Butter tastes too good. Yeah, the soy sauce. So Nicole's burrowing, and we're gonna burrow right into this fucking movie. And how long was that? 47 minutes? That's good timing.
Yeah.
G-Force. Did you finish the movie last night?
No, I finished a good chunk of it. They got caught, and they got put in a pet store.
So that's as far as you got?
Yeah.
This pet store. So you didn't finish it?
No.
But you knew about Mr. Yanshu?
Yeah. I did know about Mr. Yanshu.
How'd you know about that?
I read the Wikipedia.
Damn you. Are you going to finish it?
Yeah. Yeah. We have to have time tomorrow morning.
What do you got planned for Washington living?
Go to some Twins game or Mariners games. Go to the museum. Go to the market.
Which museum? The art, the rock and roll sci-fi one, the glass?
Yeah. Art. We've done the other one. We've done that one before too, but there's a Salish lady who's the main artist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That'll actually be cool.
It's my point guard.
No. I remember when I went to Seattle and we got that Seattle Pass coupon booklet.
Yeah. The City Pass.
And we did all of those. We did the Science Museum, the Rock and Roll. We did the zoo. We did Space Needle. It was before that glass plant thing was even built. They were just starting it. We did a ferry ride, all that stuff. But I remember loving that sci-fi and rock and roll one just at the base.
Yeah, we've gone to that a ton of times. It used to be EMP, yeah.
Did the Mariners change their logo? Or is that just a temporary one?
I think it's
that M that's a trident.
I think it's an old one, a throwback kind of, yeah.
I saw it against the Red Sox.
It's kind of brewery. Yeah.
It is kind of brewery, but also kind of reminded me of the Marlins.
Yeah. I like the throwback. Yeah, we're going to go to that later this week, I think, for sure.
I've been meaning to bring this up to you for forever. It's not important at all. But I always kept wanting to ask you if you knew anything about Dalton Connect, because for Tennessee, of how he played for Northern Colorado and had to play against the Grizz.
Yeah, he was incredible. He scored 28 a game or something last year.
I didn't even know that. And then they transferred, and he's like, this guy's the best player in the league. And I was like, what?
Yeah, he scored 37. Yeah.
Yeah, he just
all over people.
Yeah. I mean, I heard about him earlier in the year, but then just recently found out, it was before March Madness, but found out that he was a Northern Colorado guy. I was like, what the hell?
The Alabama guy with the gross mustache was an NDSU kid.
Yep.
Grant Nelson.
And there was a guy Utah State that was the Cats.
Yeah, their coach too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, now he's at Washington. All right, well, let's do this tomorrow then or something.
Okay. Hit me up evening again, is what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Cool, pimp.
Later.
Peace.